各位好，我是大叔，欢迎来观看夏洛克·福尔摩斯恶魔女儿的游戏影片。那在上个影片中，我们在影片的最后看到有一场大灾难啊。那很可惜，没有10个人全部救出了，只救出9个。不过这也算是尽力而为了。那接下来，警方好像是抓到了嫌疑犯啊。那至于是什么原因导致那么大的灾难，还可能要继续看下去才知道。又或者是说，这是一场阴谋，可能要害一个人死，结果造成说把其他人都卷进来，也不无可能啊。那不管是哪一种，就接下来继续看下去吧。好，终于进来了。
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me leg.
You were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area. And if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
哇，这事的很大哦。
My poor leg.
Mr. Holmes?
哇，这是要寻找的元素还蛮大的哦。
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
This is an absolute disaster. I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. No, it wasn't like that. That's it?
没想到有好几个东西没有注意到。
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. A common fate, an uncommon location. This jaunting car would be capable of travelling at great speed. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Celebratory bunting. A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. Celebratory bunting. The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
My poor leg. I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
好，经历了30分钟，我选择放弃了，因为因为它的逻辑有一些顺序让我很难去思考，说到底要怎么做。算了，直接跳过。那也许可能是因为我忙的这几天事情，头脑思绪有点糟了。那我从10几分钟开始就弄到现在录了40几分钟，都没有任何进展，我选择放弃了。虽然说我尝试想要解开，但是我没办法去了解说它的前因后果啊。因为比较麻烦是说，它这个国旗掉下来的时候，到底是哪一辆马车先？这要求很细啊，超烦的，跳过吧。
That's it.
我刚没注意看的。
Technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
没想到是那辆马车先倒下来，我居然没想到这一点。
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please, not now. I'm in shock.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled.
There's a metal strapping. There's a metal strapping. Some kind of solvent. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. A tattoo. I suspect it's from a This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand. Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. Some kind of solvent. Mud. Oof, smells bad. A pneumatic hammer. This crank has been turned.
看来这个是同一个组织的人。
This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided.
What a bloody carnage!
A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of solvent. This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint. Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this.
Mr. Holmes?
My poor leg.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
"我靠，开手越来越麻烦了。
I've not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
"在公共场合女性公共场合吸烟，真是诡异啊！不是说诡异，居然是算犯罪。"
An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol. I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what,
The
Holmes?
culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map. No, it wasn't like that.
好吧，原来硬 A 了。
No, it wasn't like that. I don't think... That's it.
好，终于啊，3个嫌疑犯。
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
好，来去苏格兰场了。
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
运哦，
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
难怪，我有点奇怪，警长为什么没有来？那么大的事故，警长应该过来才对啊。
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new. The initials MB. This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets. Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. Whiskey. Of poor quality. A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark. Electrical wires. This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett. Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know.
他为什么一直要一直发誓啊？是怎样？
Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
I'm apparently in the children's ward. I'm apparently in the children's ward. Mr. Reginald Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today, and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
语言不准确哦，算了。
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible. Meryl Butcher. Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm. A young woman lost her life. Mr. Butcher's wife. Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time. But I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes. Probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes. I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
好，那游戏影片就在这边告一个段落啊。那这次真的是被这个打败了。一开始的车祸被我烧脑烧了30分钟，还是没有解出个所以然，最后选择放弃了。那感觉这个连锁反应的难度比之前还要困难啊！我说真的，因为太多人了，而且没有一个名字记住，也不知道是我头脑怎么回事啊。反正配对配得很糟啊。那不管怎么样，接下来要去寻找一些更细的线索了。天哪，一想到就觉得头好痛啊！那希望下一次能够顺利的解开这些谜题啊。那再一次开门的部分越来越夸张的时候，真的越来越多钥匙，越来越多开锁钥匙要弄了，希望不要太困难啊。那游戏影片就在这边告一个段落，我们就下一次再见。